There is a huge awakening going on right now on Earth, and it is a shift to remembering who we really are. Now, the reason that people don't really see this happening so much is that the awakening brings up all of the issues that have historically blocked us from the awakening, from realizing what we need to realize. We are actually moving into what Dolores Cannon called the New Earth. And the New Earth is basically a higher frequency level of Earth. In order to do that, we have to make a choice, number one, to heal, to clear our issues, to awaken. Not everybody's going to make that choice. And that's okay. They don't have to. It is a system of free will. But for those who are, you're being accelerated. And as you're accelerated, a lot of it is not pleasant, but a lot of it is. And where it leads is very, very pleasant. We're becoming more interconnected. We're becoming more intuitive. We're becoming more compassionate and aware. That also means that we are seeing the dirt. We are seeing all of the stuff getting in the way of a higher consciousness. You can see in so many areas of life that priorities are shifting. Mental health is becoming a huge issue. And that's not necessarily because everybody's going crazy, although there are elements of that. But it's also because we don't have the ability to sweep things under the rug the way we used to. And so we actually are faced with our own demons, and we have no choice but to either self-destruct or to get some help. People are becoming more mindful, engaging in self-care, and looking for a deeper connection and community, while at the same time having this opposite thing of everybody being kind of interconnected and disconnected from each other at the same time. Accelerations are messy and chaotic much of the time, but they lead to a great place. So, to navigate this new earth, in my opinion, the most important thing is to process the negative emotions that are sitting in our systems, the reactive patterns, the limited beliefs, all the anger, all the loneliness, all the feelings of unworthiness, insecurity, shame. All of that stuff needs to be dealt with. And many of us are dealing with it more than we give ourselves credit for. We need to do this in order to awaken our intuition and in order to not be bombarded by the negativity of people around us. You know, the thing is, if you're gonna clear something, you need to not oppose it and not hold on to it, but you need to find that sweet spot in the middle that's called the 0 point. The point, for example, if you have an issue like anger, and then you really try not to be angry, you try to swing to the other side of the spectrum, that's not going to do it, because you're still in duality. Angry, not angry. Angry, trying not to be angry. All of that. But when you're in the middle, it's like, I don't really care about anger. I don't really need it. Anger bores me. Anger is just nothing in my life. That's when you transcend on that issue to a higher frequency. So, one thing that we're finding, and the internet is kind of, in positive and negative ways, they're showing the inauthenticities that are out there in the world. The inauthenticity of how the news is presented, how the government presents their ideas to the people. We're seeing through the bullshit. That is a part of awakening. It's also very disorienting to people that believed all the bullshit. Now, you're probably not one of them, but be compassionate to the people who feel like the world is falling down around them. Because to a certain degree, they are correct. It's really important to focus on your own personal growth, your own emotional clearing. That's more important than your mind. The emotions are denser frequencies. They are closer to your physicality. Your beliefs influence your emotions, but your emotions have a lot more weight in terms of what you manifest in your life and how you subjectively view your reality. Emotional awakening is one of the things that has to happen in order for spiritual awakening to be able to take hold. The best thing that you can do is realize that you're in a process of change and be willing to let go of all the things that are really just not you.